All right, we got the inspired part. Now let's get to work.
What's good, Two Shoes? We right back with another one for the playoffs. Before we get straight into the game, though, we want to let y'all know about TubeBuddy and how we've been partnering with them. They've been helping out our YouTube growth, and they could definitely help out y'all as well. We got the link in the bio right below this video. Go ahead and check them out. The deals are amazing, and they definitely help you out on YouTube. Hit that link. Trust me, you won't regret it. But without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get into this game five with the 76ers and Atlanta Hawks. Hey, hey.
With Herder in for Atlanta and Furkan Korkmaz tip. Game 5 from Philadelphia, PA.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy. I really feel like
This is a fun series.
I really had Philly just dominating the series before. 'Cause I just didn't think the shooting would matter with the size of Philly.
So I was thinking about this last night. Atlanta only has one superstar,
Yeah.
and they're still getting it done because their shooting around them is so damn good. Around him is so damn good. I don't know.
Yeah.
This is a disappointment in Philly right now. I think you stated this last night. AI was at the game. Dr. J was at the game. Trae Young torched these niggas so bad, he was dapping up AI and shit after the game.
I mean, yeah. I mean, the thing is that Philly gave up a lead. That's the hardest part. Trust the process, though. If you're in Philly and you're a Philly fan, trust the process.
Darren, the process is over. The process was getting the two superstars.
Bro,
The
fuck it
process
with,
worked.
it's sarcasm. It's
And they
sarcasm.
fired him. Hold on.
Sarcasm.
Who do you remember? You remember the GM in Philly? I'm gonna turn this down like a little bit. You remember the
Got
GM in
passion.
Philly? The trust the
no.
process guy.
No, I can't remember his name.
He's the whole reason they have these two superstars, and they fired him as soon as he got the team right. He got Tony Dungy.
So,
He real life got Tony Dungy.
I disagree.
How? How am I wrong? Tell me why I'm wrong.
So he got these two superstars, right? When did he get fired? Just recently?
4 years ago, maybe at this point.
3-4 years ago? So before Tobias Harris and before Jimmy Butler? Or did he bring those two in as well?
I don't think he brought in
Ooh.
Jimmy Butler.
All right then. I'm not mad because whoever brought in Jimmy Butler did the right job. They just couldn't pay him or they couldn't keep him there.
But
Keep
the
him
reason
happy
why
like
I
that.
don't think that matters to what I'm trying to say, the process was tanking to get good picks. Jimmy Butler was a free agency move. The tanking to get good picks was Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons. He didn't even get to see his fruits ripen. He literally just planted it. Don't get me wrong, it took a couple years because Philly was bad for like what 3-4 years, and they were
That's a
taking for like
flop.
3-4 years. So don't get me wrong about that. It took a while, but once you get the guys, you fire the guy. That's just kind of fucked up to me.
I don't got a problem with it.
I don't know. I think that's shitty business practices. They did the same thing to Tony Dungy when he was in Tampa Bay. He drafted all the good players, got all the good players, had an
Was he the
all-black
GM?
coaching staff.
See the GM?
Tony Dungy?
You
No.
just say he drafted the players. That's what I'm asking.
No, but it was his guys.
Look, I'm not saying it's not wrong. I'm just saying I don't have a problem with it in this case with the Philly. I don't want to compare it to anything else. I'm just saying right now I don't have a problem with this.
You remember Rondé Barber?
That is Tampa Bay, bro. I don't care about that. That is totally different from this scenario. I understand you want to draw the comparison, but I don't see it as a comparison.
Darren, I thought you would be the most mad about it out of anybody.
Nope, I'm not mad.
Because
they're
didn't
still
they beat your
losing.
Raiders to win a Super Bowl?
I'm talking about Philly. You're talking about this. You're talking about football. I'm talking about this.
But I'm making the
talking
comparison.
I don't care about the comparison right now. I'm not drawing the comparison with each other. I don't see it as a comparison all like that. I see what you're saying, but I don't. Like what you're talking about, coach. I'm talking about GM. You're talking about football. I'm talking about basketball. So I can't. I see the comparison, but I don't see the comparison. It's just it doesn't compare all the way with me because it's two different things. That was a hell of a pass. Bro, how did y'all blow this lead? Look at this score.
They were up 20
I thought this
at
was
one
over. I thought this was over at. This is more than 20. This is what, 23? Well, now it's not. Now it's 20. Come on now, bro. Like, how did y'all blow this lead? I mean, I was there, so I saw it, but sheesh. You know what though? This year is the final year I can honestly say Ben Simmons and Embiid just do not work. Like, we've all guessed it for the longest. We've all been saying it for the longest. But
I wouldn't say that.
For me, okay,
I think this year proved my opinion about them not working together wrong.
Okay, that's totally opposite than what I think. Because I don't think they work together personally. I just don't. They don't. Like, they just don't. If Doc Rivers can't figure it out, they don't work together. That's the way I look at it.
Why? So hold on, time out. Why do you think they don't work together?
What is Ben Simmons' numbers?
Through the series?
In general. I mean, you could say through the series, yeah, sure, but I'm talking about in general. When's the last time you seen Ben Simmons have a 30-point game? Shit, 25-point game. Oh, he's an assist. He assists. He's a playmaker. Yeah, he is, but he also can score at the basket.
I gotta look it up. I'll look it up after this game. I'll look up his game log.
I've seen him. I think the last game before this one, he had like 11 points, or he was so close to a triple-double, but it was low points. I just don't see them working together.
But
at this point,
what I feel, but what made you say that? Because they lost this game? I'm confused.
They're struggling. They're so much bigger in a game where size actually does matter. Even if you say, oh, they're just losing to a better shooting team. No, this was bad. This was bad.
Darren,
it's not.
I can see you saying they choked the game away, but to say it's not working, I feel like where's this coming from? Because you can't say it all for one game.
It's not working.
But what else happened? Because you can't say that's all for one game. I think that's kind of blasphemous to get that all for one game. So where else is it not working at?
I've been saying it for years. The paint is clogged with Joel Embiid. Ben Simmons needs the paint to operate. We all know Ben Simmons will be better with a whole bunch of shooters around him. And let him just do what Westbrook do. Get to the paint.
I mean, in their defense, that's what they got. They got a whole bunch of shooters and Joel Embiid. And Joel Embiid was in the MVP race this year. So
where was Ben Simmons? Where was Ben Simmons in that time?
He was right next to him. Unless he got injured. I don't know if he got injured this year.
But he's not even the second leading scorer consistently on his team. Like, more than consistently not. It's either Curry or Tobias Harris.
We'll look up his stuff later. His game stats in a second.
I'm not. Look, he brings more to the game. I'm just saying with Embiid, it's not. It just doesn't work. He brings so much more to the game, and he's very valuable for this team. But they lost this game because they hacked him at the end of the game, and he missed. He missed those free throws. They didn't even show this in the highlights. Now I think about it. But they hacked him, got him out the game, and when they got him out the game, they started coming back. Look, bro, look at that. Look at the fourth quarter. Come on now.
They went cold. They went really cold.
It's not cold, bro. That's not cold. That is not cold.
That's cold there.
That is not cold. That is no, bro. No, you can say that's cold. I'm saying either y'all got outcoached or outplayed. That's not cold. That's not cold. That is not cold. You can't let Atlanta score 40 points in a quarter. In the fourth quarter at that, when y'all had him up against the ropes the whole time.
I mean, it's a game of bounces. They had 38 in the first.
Bro, they beat them one other quarter. Atlanta beat them in the third quarter. That's it. Besides the fourth, clearly.
They got hot. I don't know what to tell you.
Nah, bro.
Trae Young was getting to the free throw line at will, which he's really good at.
Who was defending him?
Probably Ben Simmons. Two for 6 from 3.
What was Ben Simmons' numbers? What was Ben Simmons' numbers?
He only took 4 shots. He missed all his
Four?
free throws.
4
This nigga
for
missed
14
10.
from the free throw.
That's
4 for
pretty
14.
atrocious, actually.
And you're going to tell me the reason why they lost this was because Atlanta just got hot? That's what you're about to tell me. Atlanta just got hot. That's the only reason why they lost this.
I mean, he had 9 assists.
I'm not saying he can't do other things. That was a joke. He plays great defense.
He had a bad game, Doug. He had a
they
really bad game.
Don't work together. I'm sorry to tell y'all this at this point. I hate to say it because I'm big on it. I think they should work together. But if he is not going to attempt jump shots, if he cannot get better in the mid range, you say the 3. I'm cool with it. If you say the 3, cool, whatever. I'll say the mid range because at least when they hack you, you gotta go to the line and hit the mid range shot. It's not at the 3 line. Like what the fuck, man? He makes what? If he makes 7, 8, they won the game of the free throws. Come on, man. You're not about to. You just can't.
4 for 14 is pretty atrocious. Let's see.
They were
here.
putting him at the line. They shacked him. They hacked a Simmons.
He doesn't take enough shots a game. He needs way more shots.
He needs way more shots. Where do those shots come from? Not him shooting in the paint. Who's in the paint already?
Your MVP candidate.
Thank you. They don't work together. It's not the most blasphemous thing. It's just, bruh, get a good piece for him. You know, it'd be really good. I'm not saying this would be a great trade. It's just the one that just popped in my head off the top. No, just off the top of my head. And I'm not saying it's a great trade because I didn't really think about it. But maybe Dame for Ben Simmons. You feel me? You figure out something. Something has to happen. Or Ben Simmons goes to Portland and you figure out something else back. Because it's just not working, man. You need somebody.
Who gets the first round pick?
In that case, I don't know.
Portland?
Ben Simmons
and a first for Dame?
I don't know, bro. I don't know. It was just an example. It just doesn't work. It doesn't. If he doesn't shoot, if he doesn't attempt to shoot, you don't want much footer standing at the 3-point line all the time. The fact that Embiid can knock down the 3 is already impressive. But to say Embiid, stay at the 3-point line, don't get yourself on the block, don't do that. You'd be like, bro, you're causing this whole team to be different. You know, it'd be a good scenario for Ben Simmons. Milwaukee last year before Drew Holiday.
Him and
no, not him and Giannis. Where Giannis is at. Basically, if Giannis wasn't there and Ben Simmons was there, that'd be perfect for him. Before Drew Holiday got there, you have all these shooters around you.
Would you have
even your tallest shooter is Brook Lopez? You can still kick it out to him.
Would you rather have Ben Simmons than Giannis?
No, I ain't saying that. I don't know. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
This nigga only shoots like 10 times a game.
No, he doesn't shoot.
No, I mean he only has 10 attempts a game.
Yeah,
like, I looked up his basketball reference.
That's because I think that's just because of this team, though. I think it's how he has to play with this team. I think Tobias Harris, Embiid are your first 2 options, and then you got Curry.
You know what you could do?
I just don't think he's a scoring option for this team.
What's if you package him for like some lower star players, but you can get multiple of them, like Lonzo and like Brandon Ingram. I'm not saying this is even possible. Like Lonzo and a Brandon Ingram, so you get like another point guard and a scorer to replace that one player. So you like package them for something.
It wouldn't work in New Orleans because then you got Zion and you got Ben Simmons. The paint is still a problem.
Yeah, but Zion will be way better. He can spread the floor a little bit better than Joel Embiid can, in my opinion. Zion doesn't have to be in the paint. Zion can work his way down in the paint and post up and do what he has to do. And if you want Ben Simmons to get to the paint, he can spread out. I personally don't like Joel Embiid shooting threes. Technically, you can do that with Joel Embiid, but I don't like him shooting threes. Zion, I'm way more comfortable with.
I'm the opposite. I'm the opposite with that, to be honest with you.
You're more comfortable with Joel Embiid than Zion?
I've seen Embiid knock down the threes. I'm not saying I want him to attempt 8 threes in game. I'm just saying if he's out there, I trust him more than Zion knocking down that 3 at this point in his career. I'm not saying Zion is not going to get the 3 in his career. And I've seen him knock down like 4 for 4. And he got 4 for 4 in his first game or something like that. But it's not
hot.
It's not like he's consistent 3-point shooter. I just trust Embiid more.
He's solid.
Embiid is better.
Oh, not this year. He wasn't.
Embiid is better.
Let's see. I want to see how many threes he takes a game. Bro, Zion doesn't even take more than 1 3 a game.
That's why you trust him out there, because he doesn't take too many. I trust Embiid to take it and make it.
I think he shoots too many. How many threes do you think he shoots a game?
Probably 4.
He about 3.
That percentage is better.
Where's it at?
37.
Yeah, that's pretty solid, actually.
Yeah, I'm saying he's better. I trust him, especially this year.
That's around league average or something.
He played better just because his MVP. He played better this year with his MVP on the line. But, yeah, man, at the end of the day, it's not going to work. It's just not going to work.
I don't know if you can say that
yet,
Darren. Wait till the series is over. But I don't know if you can even say that yet. Because it's not blasphemous that it's not guaranteed that they're not going to win Game 6. And they have Game 7 at home.
Dog, who is his number? Who is Joel Embiid's number 2?
It's Ben Simmons.
How can you say that when he's not getting 15, 20 points a game?
Because he's the ball dominant. He's a ball dominant guy. He's the next guy with the most ball.
Because he's getting assists?
Yeah.
Really? That's what you're saying? Mm-hmm. Because he gets assists.
Because of his role on the team, how important he is into the team. He's easily the second best player on the team.
You could say that, but he's not the number 2.
Who's number 2, Seth?
I would say Tobias Harris in this series, personally, in the playoffs. I understand why people say Curry. It's not Steph. It's
Seth.
Seth, my fault. But yeah, man. Yeah, I think Ben Simmons is extremely talented, if not the most talented person on their team. But he's not used as the most because of how the paint is clogged up. Tobias is. That's just how it is. And I think that's a waste of of Ben Simmons' talent. I think he can do more. And he's just not being asked to do more.
Okay.
Nobody gets hot on 4 shots. Only 4 shots in the game. There's no such thing as, you got hot, but you only took 4 shots. There's no such thing.
No, I'll give you that. That's absolutely ridiculous.
There's no such thing.
From your second best player, that's absolutely ridiculous. But in his defense, his team was really hot in that second half. But you need to turn it on once they start coming back. That's kind of ridiculous.
He doesn't
or you need to be able to take Trae Young out the game.
Trae Young can't go for 40.
Yeah, that can't happen.
They don't work together, man. I don't care what nobody says. I'm sorry.
I don't know. If they end up winning the series, I don't know if you can say that, Darren. And they're still in this series.
I don't care if they come out the East. They don't work together. I'm saying it.
All right.
They don't work
together.
All right.
You're stuck in your ways. Let's end this.
No, that's not stuck in my ways. How
if they come out the East, that they don't work together?
Things just worked out in their favor.
If they're able to somehow get out of this series and win 2 games straight and be able to be either Milwaukee or Brooklyn, that's impressive. They work together. You're tripping now. You're tripping.
No.
All right.
No.
Thank y'all once again. I'm wrapping up. Thank y'all once again for watching our videos. Make sure you like and subscribe down below. You can also check us out on social media. We're on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. You can also find us on TikTok at Inspired by Ambition. And lastly, we do have a website, inspiredbyambitionpro.com. We can buy these dope hoodies me and Dan are wearing right now. You can also find t-shirts on there as well. Once again, thank you guys for watching our videos. We really do appreciate it. Peace out. See y'all next time.
Peace.